Oh, guys, we're gonna get started here in just a minute. Just gonna share the link and all the and setup and all that. Yeah. All right, good. Oh, needs to get wiped off here. Okay, it's a little off kilter. All right, I think that's good. Yes, Eli, SVR06. All right, and we're gonna be sharing the link here. Sharing the link here. Sharing the link here. Sharing the link here. Stop. I don't know why it's repeating. I don't know why it's repeating. There we go. Sure. It's because the volume's up on my laptop. And maybe my phone too. There we go. Let me test it again. Hold on one sec. Hello? It's over. I got the tools for the crowd. Streets and easy rapping is with your mouth, but you got that in the corner and in the cross streets. Stop on beat. Talk on the street. So no more boys. My speed. Stop on beat. Talk and street. So no more boys. My feet. Stop and street. On street. So don't walk on my feet. Stop on beat. The street. So no more war. Expected walk the fire line of definitely such a I'm on my whip change. Yeah, that's the time to tire. Right hand to get your hard black. Left in the fire. The left hand to get your Kanye. Down to the wire. I take the truth to make it for me. Just like a line. Bring all projects. Just like a first box back to game and back to each other. And the answer is because I don't see the streets in your onion. Off the top, so I fly. Land in the air, hard. on your head like Chinese grammar. Yeah, we got cars and we pay people to drive up the top behind bars with the orange lines up the side. You can talk about the drug life and you ain't us. You can hold the balls on shine, you get drift with the long arms, bring to up some. They can help train trust and up like the top street. Stop the beat, talk the street, stop on the wall, my feet. Stop the beat, talk the street, stop on the wall, my feet. Stop the beat, talk the street, stop on the wall, my feet. Stop that beat. On the streets, shopping, no more. I put your rap game, can't afford side of the bridge. And took your heavyweight title belt, game with a blitz. Put the battery in John Cena, the paid of a bitch. That made it safe the world wrestling, becoming a strict. Now it's like change, the picture is bigger. Trying to take the back of the basement, holler at me, trigger. It's the 45 John. I'm scared of nothing and no one. Most of these cats, take it all together, something like real gangsters. No need to fancy cars are locked. Feeling just be grinding, grinding is cool that keeps y'all cool. Put a gag order on the hood, I want y'all willing. Shout out my name on face, show a flip. Put a 20 plants in your face, I'm throwing it quick. Everybody's knowing the program, I'm showing a flip. Start moving in the top game, using the head, you see no reason. These talk my street, son up. Don't walk on my feet, start my feet, talk the streets, son, you don't walk on my feet, start the beat, start in my streets, son, don't walk on my feet, start this beat, talk the streets, son, you don't walk on. Right. Got the rock bomb. Gang is reputation. Wait, back. The cheese is fat. Wait, back. We're not breaking back. We're not breaking back. We're not breaking back. Yeah, I'm out from South Bay to LA, from Empire to Texas, singing on the best. It's all in a second. It's all reckless. Metaphonic, can't go. These rappers getting played like the plays, like the joke. I'm dedicated. My rhyme is dedicated. I'm heavyweighted. I'm the best been demonstrated by the forces of 40 horses. Also portrait, like the torture. I'm like a lawless. I'm flawless. I'm fall. Okay? Like jumping to WWE. I don't want trouble with me. A day on the folks with me. I'm public team. I'm hiding steam. So fresh, so clean. I'm like to say, you know what I mean? Untouchable. My fans like them. All right. Like, sorry about that. Where's my? Well, I used to play this game. It's shit. And I don't know where my headphones went. There they are. Hey, sorry, just got back. Yeah, it's been a bit. Yeah, the reason why there was a long pause because interest kind of got a little drop for a bit on things, but I'm gonna be finishing off this project here, and we'll be transitioning to like regular RCW events. First things first. Yeah, I get. Yeah. Yeah, it seems like creation stuff lately has kind of hit kind of a lull in things. Like creativity, I've just been noticing like across the board. I mean, I know there's this huge strike going on right now with the actors and writers in Hollywood, but it seems like even in YouTube, it feels like a lot of the big guys are kind of struggling a bit. But yeah, I did create. We're finishing off the big eight here. we just gotta adjust their move sets, and then we're gonna do a match of them, which is Randy Moore and Brian Funk. Hmm. It's not what I want either. Oh, there we go. Okay. We want for him. We want Chris Jericho. Yeah. All. Yeah, Debo. I figured. I understand. It's tough. It's tough doing stuff like this and being doing stuff like this because it's so hard to find an audience. And I'm sorry if I'm a little late on the chat. Unlike when I stream on PS4, the chat I have to look at my phone strictly, so I gotta be more bouncy back and forth. But it's fine. It's just keep in mind. Um, so really with this, the big thing with him that was talked about was his finishing moves being a DDT and a lion salt. I wonder if we can find a. Well, that's the thing. I've known some people that 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 have felt that way because of because it gets it because it I get it. I do. I think I think the big trick with it all is you just got to do what you love and just do it for you. And then everything else will just have to go from there. I wonder what is that? Looks like I'm gonna have to go through here. Lion. Oh, Kim Possible. That was a. I grew up watching it. I haven't watched it in a long, long time, but it's considered a pretty successful show for the most part, and it was one of those few kid cartoons of that time period to really end on a decent note and not just be dropped off the face of the earth without anything at all. Yeah, that's the big thing, and that can be tough when you do a lot of YouTube stuff. Is finding the balance between doing stuff through YouTube and just doing stuff on your own and just as is, and that can be tough. Where's that lion salt? DDT was also put in there as well. Although they didn't say what variation of the DDT. So, but yeah, guys, for this Chris Jericho coffee, Randy Moore here. Let me know what you guys want for his moves outside of like Jericho stuff. I think we'll do 10 for that one just for simplicity's sake. What's 11? Okay. Yeah, it's sometimes, it's weird. Whenever people get more, what do you call it? Whenever people get together, like a lot of people, there's something happens, and they're not people. I feel like people are better when they're more one on one in small groups, but once people get in larger groups, they don't. It just doesn't. There's just something about it that just doesn't quite gel with the overall appeal to people. Like appeal, like I mean, like what do you call it? Their ability to treat people well. It just kind of goes down. That's what I found, at least. It doesn't always work like that, but it seems to happen more often lately. Yeah, it's well, it's just one of those things. Sometimes it happens. Where is that lion? It's got to be. I know it's probably an else if it's in there, but it could be under other names too. Like the Judgment Slam. That's a what's that? I think that's supposed to be. No, that's not what it's supposed to be. There we go. What's signature? We definitely want to replace that. Jericho rope attack. Okay. Yeah, some of those we definitely want to change. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, that sounds about right. Let me know if you guys want any of these moves changed. Yeah, it's the ego of it. Yeah, we definitely want to get rid of that DDT. Yeah, it's weird that I didn't know about the 65 rule, and that seems pretty short. But I mean, they didn't really think much about the tunes back then like they do nowadays. That ready for a challenge? Five way, boy. I listen to the tunes. Microphone and cable, dude. Yeah, I've always Yeah, I'm probably gonna start maybe doing some more streaming events through this system, through this format, because it's the exact same way I record videos on, and everyone's fine with. I do want to switch to like a conventional streaming. I have parts for it, but I need more. But I just don't have the money right now to get the rest of it, and it's kind of one of those things where how long do I wait to do stuff like this before I get the stuff? Like it's kind of one of those things. And I think that's what happens with a lot of people that get into you just lose their motivation because they wait too long to just go for it because they're afraid that their stuff's not going to equate to the top guys. And it doesn't have to. There doesn't have to be that. And I hate that's the new narrative now with YouTubing is that you have to have this specific stuff to do it. Because back in the day, anyone could do it. Anyone could just do it whenever they felt like it, and they could go from there. Like you didn't have like this thing, this weird system where everything had to be like, for example, like nowadays, like channels can't you can't do diverse content channels if you want to get it promoted. Like if you want your channel to go up, you have to like for example, if you start doing like Fall Guys on your channel and you become a Fall Guy, you can't all of a sudden do a vlog about a movie. Like it doesn't you it won't promote you like that. It's like if you want to do different stuff, you have to start a whole nother ass channel and do that specific stuff. That's the way it's designed now, and it's stupid. Yeah, collab. Yeah, I mean, yeah, one day. I love to do more in-person stuff. My thing is I kind of want to find a neutral place to for people to go to so to do tournaments and events and stuff and stream or record it for the channel or something like that, but I've been very slow in doing that. Alright, let's go back here. Definitely want something different there. I want German. There we go. Yeah, of course, that also takes money. That can be tough to do too. All right. Anyone who thinks otherwise, feel free to like say if they want this guy to have specific moves outside of just missile drop kick. What do I have for signatures? Let's change that to the missile drop kick. Or change that to the missile drop kick. And I can do that. Yeah, it is for sure because look, I get kids only have their attention spans only so big, so I get why they do that. But if you have a show that's doing so well from a narrative standpoint, why limit it? You know? Yeah, exactly. Like it doesn't take a lot. Yeah, I if well, yeah, I'll just have to figure out a way to make it work. Um, it'll be tough. It's because of life. You get busy with stuff, important things happen. All right. For this guy's pretty much like a dude love clone, but or gonna just do like whatever Mick Foley character they have here, like Mankind, for example. Yeah, we'll just have to see how things. It's a goal, but we'll have to see how things go with it. Now, for this guy, let's see, geez, double. Oh yeah. So I think the only thing I heard about him is like sturdy hippie moves. Like I think I've heard acid drop somewhere, which I'm perfectly fine with if I can find it. No, that's not it. Dudley Dog, that's what it is. The acid drop. And I think we'll keep Mandible Claw as well. Signature is what they have. Definitely get rid of that. Might have to replace some stuff. Um, like I said, let me know, guys, if there's stuff you want to change here. Um, I've ever once definitely trees. Hmm. Yeah, that's better. See. Hi, Kareem. How you doing? Hey. Hmm. Yeah, the two. I've seen those two. Hmm. Yeah. Okay, a lot of that. No, probably get rid of that. Uh, do that. At least. Yeah, yeah, it's one of those things where yeah, I kind of miss when it's kind of weird how the further we get along with wrestling video games, like the less options we had for attires. It's kind of weird how that worked out. Uh, do that. Oh, anything. There we go. See. There we go. All right. If anyone thinks that anything else should go for the Dude Love clone here outside of what's already been put in, let me know. I'll also go through Discord stuff as well. It seems like everyone seems to be okay with everything, so we're gonna do that sim match here, and we'll see how things go during that. Of course, it'll be between the two guys we just went through here, Punk and Moore. We were we want heat gear. Well, here's the thing with wrestling games is that no matter how hard they try, you can't wrestling. It's so hard to keep stuff current because the problem is that wrestling moves so freaking fast that by the time a game comes out, like everyone's already moved on from what they put in game. So it's very like for example, if Orton, for example, goes through a lot of attires, if the game was made when Randy has a specific attire, they would have that in game. But if he changed his attire at all, but if they had his attire, if he changed his attire when the game was in development after his turn was done for being put in the game, by the time the game comes out, it could have been they could have only had time put in his January attire, but he was already moved on to his March attire. So it's just one of those things where it's just the best they can do. I didn't do their entrances. That's weird. I'll have to fix that. I could have sworn I did. Hmm. I'm a little rusty. Nice. That should be fun. I guess I'll have to work on that for the entrances. Like that one's easy. I'll just do Jericho for him. For the hippie guy, I'll probably have to test it a little bit, but A big bienvenue to our fans around the world from Montreal, Quebec. Jim Ross here with Jerry the King Long. And folks, let me assure you that tonight's show is a lot better than JR's French. Jeez, there's no question of that, King. These Montreal fans are ready to get started, and so am I. So what are we waiting for? It's a phone telegraph, that one. I don't think these superstars have any intention of taking it easy on each other tonight. That's not what they signed up for, King. And quite frankly, I think these fans would be disappointed if it didn't go all out. Well, that's easy for the fans to say. They've never set foot inside that ring. No, they spend their hard-earned dollars. Watch what goes on.
Ah, superplex.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I tell you, JR, this one has the potential to be a match.
Oh, Enziguri. Or spinning heel kick.
Sir, any WWE match has that potential. Everyone on the roster is an accomplished wrestler. And there it goes. The submission is locked in. Oh my gosh, he might make his opponent tap right here.
Ooh.
I think the best is yet to come in this match, JR. I agree with you 100%. Whenever you put together of this caliber,
Ooh.
it just gets better and better.
Oh. Moore has a. Oh, he's hitting him with a DDT. He's gonna go for a cover? No, he's not. Interesting.
Absolutely no idea. Anything can happen here in the WWE. Yes, right. I might, but I'd rather keep it to myself.
Backbreaker.
Saying to you, King. I can't believe he countered that one. 4, 5. I'm sure these contenders have studied each other very carefully. This match would be over by now if they hadn't, JR. You never get into the ring without doing your homework. That'd be a recipe for disaster for sure, Dave.
Oh, tornado DDT.
A textbook reversal there. 3.
Funk's in the yellow on the chest there.
I can't even imagine what these superstars will put each other through. I don't think you'll have to use much imagination. I think they intend to show you right here tonight. These fans can't stand it when he does this, JR, but I think it's great. He sure knows to win over any.
Oh, more. Another one.
And it's been reversed.
Atomic drop. I started. Oh, hits it. Goes for a cover. Oh, he kicks out. Brian Funk has to step up his A game here.
Can you believe we're actually seeing these superstars go at it, JR? It's great to see, King. The submission. The game was. We're going to see a tap out right here. Remember, kids, whatever you do, don't try this stuff at home. And he's a slippery shell.
Ooh.
JR, I can't believe I actually get paid to do this job.
What's in the black trunks? Yeah, lots of different stuff.
That's true.
Ooh.
Man, that's gonna change the tone of this match, JR. Yeah, not for the better either. I wish the referee actually pay attention to what's going on. There's the reversal. don't think the fans appreciated that one very much, but I don't think he cares much what the fans think. That much is obvious, King. What a low-down, despicable move that was. One, two. Can you believe I actually get paid to do this job, JR? It's like a dream come true, King.
The commentary is balls. Yeah, you know what? For the time, they considered '06 the best for commentary, but it's so weird. I feel like with wrestling games, it's so hard to do good commentary because there's so much detail and depth that goes into calling a wrestling match that it's hard to do with the computer. For other sports games, you could get away with it, even though you can argue probably not based on some of them. But I kind of prefer no commentary. Oh,
You're taking nuts, JR.
Funk has to store his finisher here before.
And one to Poland.
There we go.
Well, count green presents. Three.
Ooh.
Did you see? Now, damn hell. You can't let somebody get away with that. If the ref's on camera, and if the ref doesn't see it, it's not illegal. Six. And he countered that one perfectly. One. I've got a feeling that this has all the makings of an instant blast. That's probably just gas, JR.
Oh.
Well, I did have some good old luck. Well, not show, but I don't think that's it.
He might be setting up for his finishing move. Nope, just a punch in the lower abdomen there. So again, oh, Moore's getting really red in the stomach chest area. Yeah, exactly. Oh, countered. Oh. Oh, he's kind of close to the ropes though. Oh, it's one that doesn't have a submission thing. It just does it, and it goes for a cover. That's fine too. Oh, look at that! Funk gets the win.
JR, and it's he had those goals though. That's good.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? Since I'm here, I might as well do those entrances like I should have done first. Anymore? That's an easy one. That's Jericho, pretty much. Movie, logo, music, Jericho, of course. Oh, is it though? Hmm. I think I'm just gonna go with Jericho for simplicity. Funk. I think we won. Man, time. And music, this is going to be interesting for him. Um,
Can you dig it?
hippie music's gonna be an interesting thing to find. Yeah, I agree that it's probably what it was. It's probably what they had at the time. Nah. Did I do RBG's music yet? I don't know if that's hippie enough.
Just
The Dudleys.
so you.
Yeah. Um, I'm gonna go with that, but I don't know if that's like my favorite. I'll be open to other suggestions. All right. I think outside of that, I think that's gonna kind of do it. So for future RCW stuff after this, we'll start an RCW series. It'll kind of follow. It'll be a successor to this because this was all about the setup, and now we're gonna do actual events and stuff. There's gonna be a lot of um story. It's gonna be a very story driven thing that's gonna be done through Discord. Um, so it is important to kind of keep that in mind that that's how that a big chunk of that stuff's gonna be there. Oh, yeah, that could have been it. I mean, it could have just been one of those things where, that's what he had at the time and they modeled after that and they just stuck with it and didn't want to keep up with the changes. Because wrestling, there's a lot of theatrics in wrestling and nobody really sticks to the same costume all the time. For the most part, it changes a lot, or attire, more better term than costume. But yeah, I mean, but yeah, that's going to be what's going to be occurring with RCW stuff. So the next stream of it, it's hard to say. I don't really plan on this being like the evolution theme. Yeah, it is kind of weird that they don't, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why they wouldn't include it. But it could have, maybe they were kind of because at the time I know people were starting to get sick of the Triple H stuff. So I think they kind of saw it. Maybe they were just kind of reflecting the times of like, people being kind of ready to not be Evolution all the time because Evolution was the thing for a while. Um, Let me try to think. But outside of that, I do want to do this reasonably often because I do enjoy doing this. I don't know if we'll just do it in SmackDown Raw '06. There might be times where we may experiment with other games, and that might be something I may look into because I know we got two specials. For special stuff for fictional stuff, I might go to the RCW. Well, the only reason why is the YWA has so many freaking guys in it that it makes it really tough to port everyone from game to game. So I don't know. I probably might save that kind of project for like the big gun games. It's true. Do you have Mass Cane? I don't know if Mass Cane is available in this game. I remember trying. I actually tried looking it up a bit back, and I couldn't find it. Um, and there might be. Well, correction. I think there is Mass Cane, but I don't think you get the classic Cane costume. Yeah, yeah, because it gets done a lot because he was. Yeah, that would be it. Um, the old school Kane outfits or attire where it was like red and black covering 90% of the body. I don't think that's in this game or specifically the one where the one arm was free, but I don't know. It's just one of those. Uh, I remember because I was looking for stuff for the Poe character because the Poe character was done in No Mercy, kind of similar to that stuff, but it wasn't in this because of the time period and stuff. I'll update more on RCW stuff through the Discord. I'll also begin putting character bios for the wrestlers, and we'll just go from there. Um, and yeah, and depending on how much people get into this, depends on how often we'll do this. The TWN, YWA stuff, and Fire Pro will kind of take priority over this because it's I can only do so much wrestling on the channel, but if a lot of people get into it, I will make it more of priority. So right now at this point, it's just going to be a lot of stuff through the Discord with occasional events. And of course, all of it, unless something changes, I don't think we need to go beyond SmackDown versus Raw 6. Like I said, I could in the future maybe experiment with stuff in other games if I'm like exploring a mode of the game, like a universe mode in a WWE 2K game. I may do RCW guys because there's a lot less of them just for sake of simplicity as opposed to YWA stuff. But we'll just have to see how everything goes. But outside of that, guys, that's gonna do it for this one. In terms of streaming schedule, I do plan on streaming tomorrow. However, I don't know what it's gonna be because TW and stuff, I haven't had any booking posts yet, so I don't know if there's gonna be anything there. Um, I guess if I mean I could I'm not sure. I don't know. It might be one of those days where I do some video recording, but we'll just have to see how if booking gets posted because I still need it from DPS, Grayman, and Eli if you're still in there. Um, but trying to think. But yeah, outside of that, I haven't had anything from people wanting anything in 2K23, so I may just do a lot of 2K23 tomorrow, kind of enjoy that game and kind of experiment with that because 2K22, unlike most wrestling games, I don't like to go in blind because each one is so unique. You almost need to go around to kind of know where to go. And that one, I didn't do that in. And it's kind of weird. Every time I go into a wrestling game, whether it's optional or not, that I didn't do stuff off screen first, it kind of backfired on me a little bit. So I may do that with 2K23, but and also just because one, there's no guarantees that people are going to want to get into it like they got into 2K22, and plus the shelf life on it's kind of on the small side because 2K24 is coming out in March. But yeah, outside of that one, outside of all of that, that's gonna do it for this specific stream, guys. Thanks for watching. In case you guys want to chat with anyone at the Campy Company, you don't want to use the YouTube comment section, we do have a couple options. First one is we have a Discord channel. You can find a link to that in about page/about section of our channel. We also have a community tab on our channel as well. You can access that anywhere at any time. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like the videos and have a good day.